Hey everybody, it's Ann Beebe. Today is Saturday, May 6th, 2023. I'm booannhammer. I'm at the British Columbia Ukrainian Cultural Festival, annual festival, here in Mission, British Columbia, Canada. So Mission is just east of Vancouver, just outside of the Metro Vancouver area. And so I was here last year. It was the first year they'd held it since 2019 because of COVID. And they apologized for things were kind of rusty then. The kids, there's a competition for kids, dance troupes. They compete dancing different regional Ukrainian dances, performances. So I was curious last year. It had started just let's see, less than 3 months after Russia's special operations, military operations began in Ukraine, which the West provoked, as it always does in these situations. So there have been a couple of color revolutions in Ukraine, overthrowing governments that weren't exactly Western friendly. The last one was the 2013-2014 Maidan color revolution. In Ukraine they have a different name for it, but it was very bloody. There were snipers. The West sent in snipers shooting everybody, and then it was all blamed on the government, of course. And government was overthrown, and since then Ukraine has been increasingly Nazified. It's a Nazi regime. The West has become increasingly Nazi. It's all normalized now. So there's a history of fascism in Ukraine, dating back 20s, 30s, 40s, Stepan Bandera and other figures. And there's a definite fascist element that they have infiltrated this cultural festival. So more people here this year, better organized. I can tell the program is better. There are Ukrainian refugees here. And the fascist slogans, I sat in on the opening ceremony, the fascist slogan. So they'll say Slava Ukraini, glory to Ukraine, and then the audience instantly chanted back Heroyam Slava, so glory to the heroes. Those are fascist slogans. I can't help it, but it just is. So anyway, I've already been in and looked around. This is the venue. Very green, very cloudy and rainy today. Not great weather, but it's fine. Everything's indoors pretty much. There is a food tent outside. So last year the food was not, there wasn't a lot in the way of food. I think the food is better this year. Yeah, it's just overall better organized, I think. Yeah. Amateur. Yeah. And so anyway, yeah, I've been in. So it's very white, I have to say. Hi. Anyway, so Mission. This is Mission. Yeah. So this is a theater. There's a school here. A lot of times they have a big theater attached to schools here, and school events can be held in the theater, and then public events. And anyway, I'm just gonna kind of walk up to the entrance. It's very quiet outside. Lots of cars. Yeah, they're definitely better attended this year. So I'm just gonna walk up to the entrance here and just give you a shot inside here. You can kind of see, yeah, there's clothing vendors here. Clothing vendors here. I will just open the door here real quickly. And that's what it looks like inside. That's it. Anyway, yeah, lots of people activity in there. And so there's a couple of musical groups there performing. I noticed last year there was just one. There's one in the cafeteria this year, another band. And some of the musicians are Ukrainian, I guess, some aren't. And they're not performing strictly Ukrainian music. The band in the cafeteria was performing an Argentinian tango. I thought that was funny. Anyway, so what else? Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't have anything against Ukrainian culture. I mean, it's just a national culture, but they have definitely infiltrated the fascist elements, and this comes from, I guess, the way the Ukrainians that came, especially after World War II, and that would include Chrystia Freeland's family. So, yeah, it's fortunate. There's nothing. It's just Ukrainian culture, and I studied Russian, so I can kind of relate to the Ukrainian culture. Slavic cultures. They're fun. The music is good. Dancing is good. Anyway, so there's still people coming in. I think they already started serving lunch here, even though it's officially not until. Oh, I think they take a 1:00 lunch break, but they're already serving lunch. Yeah, the food. People lined up for the food already. So anyway, so I was looking at the vendors' tables, and it's interesting the stuff that they're selling. Yeah, so war. Yeah, they keep in the literature. You'll see the Russian war, the Russian assault. Yeah, so the war is definitely on people's minds, but it's just sad what's going on in Ukraine. Soldiers slaughtered. I mean, huge cemeteries, and they're just dragging young men off the street and sending them to the front as cannon fodder for the West, for business interests. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. I've talked enough. Okay, talk to you again soon. Bye.